There was a shock elimination on the Big Brother house last night as one of our favourites was booted from the house. Here's how it all went down.
Garth, you received 12 votes, which means, unfortunately, Garth, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house.
For what it's worth, I was in the bunker.
Dropping a bombshell on his way out.
God.
And Garth joins us now. Thank you for joining us, Garth.
Hi, guys.
Mate,
Hey.
where did it all go wrong?
Oh, where do I begin? I never ever want to go into a bunker. If I hear the word bunker again, I'm absolutely going to die. I was well and truly played. So, yeah, unfortunately.
Are you shocked to see that you played into such a strategic play by Angela?
No, look, Angela's a great girl, but I don't trust her as far as I can throw her. So I should have known. When I went into the bunker room, I should have actually said, no, I'm not listening. I'm not going to do what you want me to. When I went in there, I thought she had some secret special power where she could evict anyone at any given time. So that's why I went along with it. Like, I wouldn't have gone for Ian. I loved Ian in the house. So,
it was really interesting to me because you really had to switch because you certainly didn't want to get rid of Ian and it certainly didn't seem like you were wanting to play into Angela's game. So it just seems like a bit of a kerfuckus, really. Is there anything that you would do differently going into the bunker now you know what you know?
Definitely. Look, now knowing what I know, I'd go into the bunker and I'd basically go, Angela, I'm here to eat the snakes, but I'm not going to talk to you about strategy. Like, I'd have nothing to do with her because she's dangerous. She's a dangerous player. But look, it is what it is. I was dumb enough and stupid enough to take the bait. Fool on me. I'm usually a lot more sort of quicker than that. So, yeah, unfortunately, it played out the way it did.
Well, do you know what is actually really great about you? And I loved it. Right from the start, I felt like you've added a really strong contribution to the LGBTI Big Brother family. Is there something, that you want people to remember you for being the player that you were in and representing the LGBTI community in this series?
Look, I came into the house, as we all know. I came in guns are blazing. I played the game strong at the beginning. I think everyone else was like, who the hell is this guy? He's bigger and larger than life. I was unapologetically me. I just think I want people to remember me as being someone that at the age of 50, I could definitely hold my own in a house full of where most of the people were half my age. And
Absolutely.
I think I just wanted, I wanted to show people out there that at 50 you can do this. I did this. I went in the Bigger Brother house. I've got a foster kid who's 7. I wanted to prove to him that you can be brave and you can put yourself in really different situations. And look, at the end of the day, I didn't win, but I was really, really happy with the outcome.
Is this the first time you've applied for Big Brother, or was this like a new thing for you? Why did you apply for the show?
Look, Big Brother I've always had this weird feeling that I knew one day I'd probably be on it. And I don't know why, but I'd never applied before. But when I saw the application, I thought, well, what have I got to lose? So
yeah, absolutely.
I always felt confident in the application process. I don't know why, but when I went from different level, like you go through the different stages, I was almost like, well, yeah, of course this is what's happening. So, without sounding cocky, it was something, I think it was fate.
You know what's really interesting is that you also, in the show, you're a bit of a gossip, you're a bit of a pot stirrer. Is that who you are in real life? Do you find yourself in the drama?
Absolutely not. Look, I love a bit of drama, but I'm definitely not the gossip sort of queen. I just think when you're in the house, it's such a unique opportunity. So, you know what? You can wear that hat. You can play that character. You can stir the pot because, like in my professional life, I work in the professional services. You would never Never carry yourself like that. So it was fun. It was definitely putting on a hat and, playing make-believe. I was on Fantasy Island.
Can I ask you, were you happy with your depiction inside the house?
Definitely.
So what we saw
Look,
was all you?
Oh, all of my friends and family have said you were completely 100% you. I think it's hard to try and fake it, especially if it's 24/7 with that many cameras. I think you'd have to be incredible willpower to completely not be yourself in the house.
I reckon that's the question I need to ask you then. So who is the biggest faker inside Big Brother that's still playing the game?
Look, everyone's got their own game that they're playing, and they're playing it really well. Some are playing it a little bit sort of under the radar. Some people are like Angela. They're out, they're loud, they're a steamroller. I don't think you can ever really criticise someone's game playing because everyone's got their own strategy. But look, people like the Caseys, the Xaviers, they're very good. They don't stir the pot too much, except last night when he did drop a bombshell. But yeah, I definitely think Casey and the Xaviers are playing a good game at the moment.
Dan's the person I need to talk to you about, really, because he's playing a really good game inside the show. But I don't necessarily know if that's the long game, because how's he going to fare when if he gets closer towards the end?
Totally. Look, Dan is a great guy. He was actually one of my closest friends in the house, believe it or not.
Wow.
He's someone I think he comes from that sporting code. So it all is about, it's about, you've got to, you don't lie to your mates. You sort of stick together and bond together. But, I think you need to be a little bit more flexible and malleable in the house to get on, because sometimes you've got to wear different hats. But if you're set in your ways and this is the way it's got to be, I think sooner or later you're going to find yourself in some strife.
Let's talk about the strategy with Angela. She had actually a good game plan to get rid of the Alpha group. They are so dominant when we look at it. But then I feel like she ruined herself by actually going against that and voting you out. Was this a bad strategy from her part, do you think?
I think it definitely was. I think she's gotten a little bit too cocky. And I think this might be something that might be a nail in the coffin for Angela. I think she's gone over there thinking that she's got this queen, queen of the house kind of mentality. But I think the housemates are now starting to catch on. And look, I don't think she'll be in the house for too much longer.
Have you worked out why? Sorry, Ben. Have you worked out why they got rid of you?
I think because they all thought that I went after Ian, and because I was very close to Matt and Dan, and we did have some great conversations about moving forward, about, working together. And I think that it came across to them that I lied to them and I betrayed them. But I couldn't say anything. I couldn't say, look, I've been into the bunker, because I was sworn to secrecy. So it's kind of strange.
Although you did drop that bombshell on your way out, didn't you?
You know what? Arnie Garth had to throw a bit of a grenade. I had nothing to lose. I thought, you know what? I'm out of here. Let's give them something to squabble about. Let's throw Angela under the bus. Yeah. So
I think that. Yeah, I think that what we saw as well was an evolving strategy. So, because Big Brother is so different to what we'd seen before, did your strategy evolve as the game sort of unraveled, or did you stick to a strategy the whole way through?
I didn't really have a strategy. Before I went into the house, I was like, I'm going to go in there, I'm going to play hard, I'm going to be strategic. But I'm such a social person, and I just like people. And I'm a natural show-off, where the attention is, I need to be in the middle of it. So mine was much more of a social game where I was friends with all the different groups. And, really, by this stage, and in the back of my mind, I thought, you know what, I'll play that later on. That's when gloves will come off and I'll play hard. But yeah, I think that's where I became unstuck. I just got too socially excited and just wanted to be friends with everyone.
Well, Arnie Garth, the last thing I have to ask you before we let you go, because I know that you're doing a lot of interviews at the moment, is not who's going to win, but who does Auntie Garth think should win?
I think Look, there's the obvious choices. You've got the Dans and the Angelas and everyone like that, but I don't know. I think it could be someone like a Sophie or someone that's just a little bit under the radar. You know, she gives a little, but not too much. I think that's probably the best way to play this game.
Oh,
Well,
Garth.
I think you did a fantastic job. You really did. Sorry, Rob. I'll let you wrap this up because, like, I'm just fangirling over Garth because I'm always loved the LGBTI representative, and I have to say to you, you did us so proud. And I hope you just look back at this moment in your life and really get to revel in it.
Yeah, thank you. No, it's a great experience. My son he walks the streets. He carries a pen with him thinking people are going to ask him for autographs. He's loving it. He's frothing.
Well, Garth, you
love
are
it.
an absolute legend, and we look forward to seeing you on our Eye on Big Brother videocast tonight at 9:30 after tonight's edition of Big Brother. You are going to come and give us the goss, and you are going to recap the show with us. So that will be tonight at 9:30 in the BRR social media feeds. Garth, you are a legend. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you very much, guys. Take care.
It's the Ben, Rob and Robbo, Ben, Rob and